welcome. So this group is Table Mountain, for all of our guests to know. And this is Stephanie Villanueva and Cody. I don't know your last name though. What is
It's
your
Cody
name?
Kinchler.
Kenchelo. His last name's
Kinchler.
Ketchula. Okay, great. Ketchula. And welcome. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much
so
for
much.
coming.
Well, thank you so much for having us today. I'm with Table Mountain Casino. I'm with the HR department. I'm a recruitment specialist, and this is my partner, Cody. And we just would like to talk to you a little bit about the opportunities that we have at Table Mountain. You know, as you all know, the pandemic did occur and that did slow a lot of businesses down, and we've slowly been recovering. I am proud to say that we are, I would say, the safest casino to visit in the area. We're very strict and trying to keep everyone safe. And as things have gotten better, we're slowly opening up more opportunities, just keeping our employees safe as well as our guests. With that being said, I don't know if any of you have ever visited Table Mountain Casino. We're definitely the closest to the Fresno Clovis area. We're in the outskirts of Fresno in Friant next to Millerton Lake. Not sure if you visited us before. If you haven't, we'd love you to come out and check it out. We are building a new property right across the street, which is a very exciting time for us. If you come out this way, you will see the new property. It's coming along, and like I said, it's very exciting. It's been a long time coming, and now is a great time to get in with us because there's going to be more opportunities coming, and there's a lot of opportunity to grow here. We strongly believe in promoting from within. And it's really neat to see it. You know, I've worked for a lot of companies where they say that happens, but to actually see it is very neat. And we do have a lot of folks a lot of our team members. I mean, it's like a second family, really. You know, we've had some people that have been with us for 30 years, which is a really neat thing to see because you don't see that very often these days anymore. Now we do have several positions. If you go onto our website, you can see all our open positions as well as the details of the jobs, as well as the requirements and the different things we're looking for in each candidate. I'm just going to do a brief run through on some of the positions that we're currently hiring for. We are hiring for an engineer in our facility. It's also like a facility maintenance person in our facilities department. We're also looking for a count room clerk, a uniform clerk, receiving and warehouse specialist, also an EVS attendant. We have a couple of those positions open. Line cooks, we're looking for line cooks as well. We have a sous chef position open as well. And a steward, food runner, host cashier, security officer EMT, and network engineer, cage cashier, slot technician, and accounting supervisor. Like I said, if you go on the website, we do keep that up to date, and there are all the requirements of the position as well as the details included in those jobs. If you are interested, you can apply online and make note that you were referred from the Fresno City College job fair. This way I can pull you out of there, and I know where I spoke with you. The one thing that you do want to keep in mind with us is we are in the entertainment industry, so we're a very busy operation. We're most busiest on holidays and weekends. So all candidates, I would say, will be working holidays and weekends. That's a very busy time for us. And also we are a 24-hour operation. So a lot of the shifts, most candidates, when the departments need help, typically the shifts where they need help are swing and graveyard shift to start. That's a very busy time for us. During the day, it's a little slower. Most people come to visit us in late afternoon into the evening. So it would be good to be able to work all shifts. And as we discuss, if you do apply and we do have a conversation with you one-on-one, we can go into more detail on the shift times and things like that. So I just want to be upfront about that and make sure you understand that part of it. Now with the hiring process, it is a pretty extensive background check. So we try to make sure you all know about that as well, because some places you apply and you interview and you can start within a couple of days. It is a little bit of a timely process because we are in tribal gaming. So you do have to go through an extensive background check. So we try to make sure you guys know about that as well. Did I leave anything out, Cody?
No, I don't believe so. And the website that Stephanie mentioned, it is tmcasino.com. I saw that question pop up in the chat. So you go there and go to the career section, and then you hit apply, and it'll bring up the list of all the current positions we have available. They are not the ones for a new property yet, but that will be coming soon. And like Stephanie said, flexibility and is the most important thing, and it's a really good time to get into the company. I just recently joined, and it's not like anything I'd expect. It's really nice. Everybody's really friendly here. People here for 30 years, like she said, and it's a great time to get into the company before we make the big move. So there's a lot of opportunity coming.
Does anyone have any questions for us?
Do you have any tips to ace an interview?
Well, there's a couple of different steps. Typically, you would talk to us first, and then we'd kind of go through more specifics, like I said, on the times and just a little bit more about the background check, kind of to prepare you for that. Now, with the interview, every department's a little different. They may go into more detail on what they're looking for in the position. So it'd be good to read the job description. And if you have any questions, definitely let us know any specific questions towards those positions, and we can fill you in on those details to prepare you. This way you can feel more confident, for what you're getting into if you're not familiar with that title. Say it's a different title you've never run into before. For example, count room clerk. Not everybody knows what that is, or a uniform clerk. So yeah, if you have any specific questions like that, we could definitely cover that with you ahead of time so we can prepare you. But for the most part, it's not I wouldn't say like a lengthy interview where I think you should be okay. But yeah, if you have any questions, let us know for sure. But yeah, it's a pretty timely process. I would say maybe, like I did forget to add, maybe like 2 weeks, sometimes goes a little longer, the background check. And yeah, online, if you want to apply, and then, like I said, that Fresno City job fair, if there's an area where it says referred by, you can put that on there, and that'll help us a lot. So that way we know where we talk to you. And the other thing I did want to mention, because I know some of you are going to school, I'm not sure if you're completed yet, but a lot of students do like to work here because of the flexibility in the schedules, whereas some places are only open on certain days or certain times of the day, whereas we're open at all times. So a lot of students actually do work here because then they're able to get their hours and still go to school. And the other thing I did want to tell you, a lot of our positions are full-time. There's a few part-time, but for all full-time employees, we do offer some excellent benefits. Medical, dental, vision, very competitive, very affordable benefits. All full-time employees do get paid time off, which is, for vacation, whether you have an appointment or if you want to take a day off, or whatever the case may be. And then we do offer life insurance, 401k with a matching contribution, and free paid lunch. That's also very helpful, because if, I've worked some places, if you forget your lunch, you have to go get some lunch. It's really nice. It's very helpful. And we have some pretty good food. So any questions, guys?
For the for the networking engineer, I'm going to be graduating next semester for my networking technician. Are you accepting certificates from here for Fresno City College, or do you expect more like CompTIA A+ certifications or things like that too?
On that one, I would look at the job description. I definitely think it's worth putting your information in, and because the management team can see it. Once you enter it into our system, they can see it. And then I can, speak to them on your behalf, just to find out exactly what they're looking for. On the job description, it does say what they want, but then sometimes there's other things, like you had mentioned, those certificates, like the CompTIA and what was the other one?
CompTIA A+ certification, security certification from Cisco, and other things like that.
Yeah. I don't know if it says that on there. Sometimes it'll say like a degree, but they really look at the whole package, like your experience, your education. They look at that. So it's good to highlight Like if you have any hands-on experience at home, it's really good to highlight that, or if you've had some internships or maybe worked on some of those programs. That's what I would recommend, highlighting that information so they can see that when they're looking at you. Okay. Awesome.
Hello.
Hi.
Do you have a website where we can see all the positions are available in your company?
Yes, it's www.tmcasino.com.
Can you write it on the chat for everyone too?
Oh yeah, he just put it, but I'll go ahead and put it in there again. I'm not sure if you can see it. My partner Cody put it in there.
Yeah, it is the last chat response. If you,
Mhm.
1224, if you want to look at that, Anna.
Thank you very much.
And then at the bottom of the page, you'll see careers, and that'll take you right into the portal so you can take a look at all the positions. And as you click on each position, it'll go into the details of the job as well as the requirements and so forth.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you, Anna.
Is there an age requirement to apply?
Yes, everyone that works here must be 18 years old to work here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. A lot of times people think you have to be 21 to work here, but we don't serve alcohol. So it's 18 and up.
And you mentioned a background check. Is there also a drug screening?
Yes, that is, we also do drug screen. The other thing is too, that's why I try to go over the location so people know where we're located, because we're not in town and we're not bus accessible, you know, so I try to make sure that people know we're not in town. We're on the outskirts of town, but it's also very beautiful out here. A very nice drive, and not that far compared to our competitors.
All right.
Any other questions for us? Oh, we have one here. Right now, we do not have any remote positions with Table Mountain. That is more common these days, but not with our company. The positions, you have to be here to have access to everything and so forth.
Mhm. And I
I
just
have a
want,
question.
go ahead.
Yes.
Good afternoon. My name is Ixchel, and what position do you have?
We have several open positions. If you go onto our website under careers, it's all there. But we have, I did kind of go over a few, and I can mention them again, just so you know, because I know you just joined in. So we do
Right.
have a count room clerk is one of the positions we have open. We have a uniform clerk position. That one, we're looking for anyone that has any kind of experience with sewing and using a sewing machine. Because that's for our uniforms department. And then we also have receiving and warehouse specialist position, EVS attendant, line cook, sous chef, steward, food runner, host cashier, security officer. We're also looking for EMT, which is also a part of our security officer team. We have a network engineer position open, cage cashier part-time, slot technician. We have an engineer in our facilities department. We call that a facilities maintenance person, part of that team. And then we also have an accounting supervisor position. And we have a couple of part-time slot attendant positions left as well.
Okay.
Mhm.
For example, I'm a student in Fresno City College,
Okay.
and I'm looking for an internship. I don't know if you have something for that. In accounting certification.
You know, we're looking into getting that again. We used to have interns previously. We're working on putting together a program real soon. As soon as that becomes available, we will post it. I do have an intern position posted right now for my construction and design team. But right now I don't have any other departments just yet, but it may be coming. I know there's talks of it. So we will post it if we do have that. Once that's finalized and agreed upon, we will have that up. Mhm.
Okay, well, I'm looking
Keep an eye out for us, okay?
Yes, okay, thank you.
Okay. Did you get our website?
No.
It's, I would put it in the chat. I don't know if you can see
Okay.
the chat section,
Yeah,
but it's www.tmcasino.com.
okay.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
And for your internship for construction and design, does somebody have to have a degree for that?
No, they're going to school for a degree.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a
Okay.
part-time role. But I
Okay.
do have that posted up right now.
Okay,
If anyone is interested or going into that field, I would recommend taking a look at that because we are building our new property as we speak.
okay. And are you posting your jobs on our job speaker website?
I posted one recently. I haven't posted all of them. I'm very familiar. I'm new to that site. I used to use the other site before, and I recently got on there last week.
Good.
But yeah, if I'm correct though, it might be feeding from my website because I did see some other positions showing up. I'll take a look at it. If
Okay.
not, we can work on getting those in there so that way you guys can see them.
Definitely, that would be great.
Okay.
And yeah, because we have an applied technology department with construction classes.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So,
Yeah, you should.
I'll definitely share this information with them.
Okay, yeah, have them take a look at it, but I can also go in there to take a look at it, see if we can get that information updated.
Yes, yes. And then also with the, when you have your new internship program, I would like to definitely know about that because I'm helping students get internships as well. So, okay.
Awesome, will
Okay.
do.
Great.
There was also another chat question in the chat. It was how many hours per week do most positions have?
I would say 40 hours. We have our chief operating officer on now, Braxton. If you can unmute him, that way he can join us. Yeah, all full-time positions are 40 hours and part-time, it should be below anywhere between 24 and 29, I would say. Hi, Braxton.
How are we doing, everybody?
Hi,
Braxton.
welcome.
I have a question about the how long it takes for the background check. How long would it take like after applying to like hear back?
Sometimes it takes us a little while to get through the applications. Typically, if we see you, that's why I said I would be really nice. That way I know who's coming from Fresno City College. We can call you and talk to you about the position and go through the questions with you. And then we can, from there, once we have our conversation with you, our first interview, phone interview, we'll move over our notes over to the management team. And then from there, they can set up an interview and we do virtual interviews.
Cool, thank
Our
you.
recruiting team does a great job keeping everyone engaged as best as possible. We are a gaming industry, so we are, and we are a sovereign Indian nation, so we're self-regulated. So the background screenings and that type of thing do take a while. That's done by a separate entity within our tribal government office. So that's kind of out of our hands, but our recruiting team does a great job in kind of keeping everyone apprised of where they're at in the process and engaged, because we don't want anybody to, to feel as though that they've fallen off or are no longer being considered. But sometimes our background screening, just because of the industry that we're in, does take a few weeks.
So I would like hear back in general, regardless of the answer.
Yeah, absolutely. Our recruiting team does a great job in kind of making sure everybody stays abreast of where they're at in the queue, for sure.
Yes.
We don't like to leave anybody hanging. Stephanie and Cody are two recruiters. Those are the two in the, well, I'm not sure if everyone's in the same configuration, but the two at the top of the screen, there are two recruiters for the casino. So that's who you'd be having your first conversations with.
Mhm.
Stephanie's not nearly as mean as she looks, don't worry.
Miguel, was there any specific positions you were interested in that just off the top of from reviewing?
The slot attendant sounded a little interesting, but I'm open to anything. I'm looking for a job anywhere. And my mom works for there's like a contracting company for the new, I don't know what it is. It's like a tower, but I live nearby, so
Oh,
I would
cool.
also,
Perfect.
yeah.
So you could get to work
Awesome,
pretty
yeah.
quick.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, I'll be able to like
Attendants
carpool.
are definitely one of the more integral roles on the floor. Those are the highest guest contact position that we have on the floor. They are consistently interacting with guests, cashing out tickets, assisting with jackpot payouts, assisting guests on the floor with pretty much any slot need. And they're definitely the highest guest service or the highest guest contact position that we have in the casino. And those are our slot team has been with us. The majority of them has been with us for quite a while, and built a very strong team that our guests are keep coming back for. You know, time and time again. We always say that guests don't come here to see me. They come here to see our slot attendants. If they see me, it's probably because something's gone terribly wrong. So that's one of our highest impact positions on the floor for sure.
What about the position for sous chef?
Sous chef?
So Sous Chef does require so we have prep cooks and line cooks as our entry level into our culinary team. Sous Chef does require between 5 and 10 years of supervisory cooking experience. Sous Chef is typically someone that reports directly to an executive chef and is at a supervisory role within the culinary team. So you would supervise a team of between 5 and 10 people at any one time, and we are building a new Sous Chef team to take over not only the outlets that we currently have open, but also our new restaurants being built at our new property next door. So we're in the process of building that culinary team, and we'll be recruiting for several culinary positions as the year goes on.
Does the host or cashier position require experience?
Host and cashier do not. They are cash handling positions, so they do go through a little bit more scrutiny from a background check perspective, but they do not require experience. Right now, they're more cashier than host. But as we continue to open our F&B venues throughout the year, and as we move across the street, there will be more host positions open. But it is an entry-level position, and definitely one that we are actively recruiting. I think a full and a part-time. Is that right, Cody?
Just a part-time.
Just a part-time.
I'll definitely be applying.
Good. Just
Yeah, we
make
do
sure
have.
you go to our casino, and you can go to the career section.
We do have some stewarding positions available
Thank
as well.
you.
Also, an entry-level position within the culinary team. Assist the culinary team in receiving deliveries and transporting of both raw and prepared food between outlets, and it's definitely a good entrance into the to the culinary team as well.
Is there a way I can like just apply for everything at once, or I have to like go to each one?
That's actually a Stephanie question.
Yes, the system that I have right now, you do have to click on each one and submit it. But it'd be good to if you're interested in a couple of different ones, I would recommend doing that. That way the different management team can see you in the system. And then also as we talk to you, we can discuss that as well. And from there, I can move your file over so that they can see you in the system, the management team.
Yeah, our
Cool.
recruiters do a great job at figuring out kind of what the needs that we have are here in the casino, and then also fitting people with them. So on the first conversation, they'll be able to kind of go into more depth on the positions that are available, and if you want to be considered for more than one position, they can route you through different paths as well. Our recruiters are a very strong team, and we're very happy to have them. Don't tell them I said that.
All right. Do we have any other questions?
I just wanted to know what kind, in addition to skills and maybe academic achievements, what personal qualities are you looking for in employees when you're hiring?
Sure. We're one of our kind of internal rallying cries is we hire for skill, or we hire for attitude and we train for skill. So we're a people-centric business. We're in the entertainment industry, right? So we're looking for people that are happy, outgoing, that have the ability to kind of develop a rapport with someone at a moment's notice. Don't mind having, striking up conversations with people, that they haven't necessarily encountered before, and are really passionate about offering guest service. And if you have those qualities, we'll find a spot for you here. Our team is all of our directors have been here for a significant amount of time. We have an average tenure that's significantly higher than most other industries here in the Central Valley. So our people are very, very passionate about training people within this world and kind of within this industry, and developing people to be able to take on whatever position it is that they want to take on. But if you have that drive, you have that determination, and you are passionate about guest service, we'll find a home for you here at Table Mountain for sure.
That's terrific. Yes. All right.
It's a unique business to be able to get into as well, because there's lots of different avenues you can take once you're in. You might start in security or in one of the culinary teams, and might decide that you want to try your hand at something else. And we always give preference to internal applicants for open positions. So we have a lot of internal transfer that occurs because people just want to go down a different path. And we have several associates that have been here for 10, 15, 20 plus years who have been in 3, 4, or 5 different departments over their tenure, just because they wanted to try something new and experience something else. And that's kind of a unique part of a casino business, is because we do have several different paths you can go down. And at any time you can decide to change that path, and go down a different path entirely.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. It sounds like you, not only are you helping people with jobs, but you're helping to develop people with the personal skills they need. Yeah, that's great. This is very, very interesting. Thank you so much for participating in our first ever virtual job fair. And when we have another one, we're going to definitely invite you. And of course, we encourage you, like we talked about, posting your jobs on our job speaker website. With students, students can get on our website, do the job searches if they're a current student or alumni. Alumni, we consider anybody that got a degree, a certificate, or transferred, did 2 years at City College, transferred to another university. And so those alumni, they can come back and apply can work with us, and we can help them get jobs for a lifetime. So we have people that come back that are seeking employment, but they have already earned a lot of, they've done jobs, they've got a lot of skills, they're experienced, they know how to work. So we have that range of people. So, and just a quick note to everyone, some of you have been at the other sessions with us. So I just want to remind you, get in touch with me if you'd like me to look at your resume. Or you need help with your interview skills. And so I put my email address in the chat. It's cindy.dunn@fresnocitycollege.edu, cindy.dunn@fresnocitycollege.edu. And any questions at all, students, get in touch with me, please. All right, and it looks like our session time has ended. I really appreciate you coming. This has been so informative. And
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I had no idea the people aspect of what you do for employees, and looking at internal staffing for promotions as well. Great. You have some really good things going on with your organization. So we do have another question from Dina.
Yes. Do you guys give a chance to those who, because I've honestly, due to the pandemic, I was let go from my former job. I just don't know if other employers look at that and, give a chance, or, it kind of discouraging a little bit.
I completely understand that, Dina. I would love to talk to you. I deal with this daily, actually. I have a lot of other candidates that I talk to that have that same issue with childcare and having to be available for online schooling. But that's kind of the nice thing about us, is that we're open at different hours, so you can still get your hours and still be there for your child. Yeah, no, that wouldn't hurt you at all. I wouldn't view that in a negative manner at all. Did you have a comment, Braxton?
Yeah, we're a 24-hour business. So, one of the other unique things about us is we do have the unique ability to kind of vary shifts around business hours, because our business hours are 24 hours. We did shut down briefly for the pandemic. When we reopened, we were closed at night, but for the last 8 months now, we've been back open, 24-hour operation. So we have the ability to, we have a little bit more of an ability than other employers may have to be able to kind of do flex scheduling and that type of thing based on the business needs. So I encourage you absolutely to reach out to our, to jump on our website, submit an application, and then have a conversation with one of our recruiters. Because, having a child would certainly not qualify you or not disqualify you from employment with us. And we also have a tremendous benefit package. We have well above industry standard from a health, medical, dental, and vision package available to our employees that also covers children. So I absolutely recommend, putting in an application and having that conversation. And certainly can't guarantee anything based on your schedule, but we have, like I said, more of a unique ability to kind of work around scheduling because we're here all day, every day.
Awesome. That gives me hope. Thank you.
Yeah, best of luck to you. Our two recruiters, as I mentioned, Stephanie and Cody, are on the line. So they'd be two of the people you'd be having the initial conversations with, and they're tremendous at what they do. So they'll definitely get you pointed in the right direction.
All right. Well, we have reached the end of our time, and so thank you all for participating, both the employers and the students. Students, now you have all the resources, so let's get busy. All right.
Thank you for having us. You guys all have a wonderful day, okay?
We hope to see you all soon.
Okay.
Talk to you
Have a great
soon.
day.
Okay, bye-bye.